Curious just what your overall thoughts were from tonight's game.
We were shorthanded and we made too many mistakes. It's a good lesson for your team. You can't make as many mistakes as we made in one game and be shorthanded. When you don't have guys, you have to execute. We didn't execute many plays tonight offensively. We had 20 turnovers. We gave up offensive rebounds. We lost guys in coverage defensively. It was so in that way it was disappointing. The positives are that we had every opportunity to still win the game, and that would have been a sweet win for us with what our guys have gone through.
Our next question is going to come from there.
Hey, Doc, I'm just curious. I had a couple guys who didn't play in scrimmage games at all. The 20 turnovers, is that something you expect coming into this first game of the bubble?
No, I don't ever want 20 turnovers. But guys like Sham hadn't played a lot. Zoo did his best tonight. Jamichael. We had a lot of guys that came in late. It was just the turnovers that bothered me were more the sloppy execution. Some of them was good defense, and that happens. But we can't have self-inflicted wounds. And I thought we had too many of them all night.
Next question is going to come from Mo.
Hey, Doc, I was just wondering, how is this game like against the Lakers compared to the other three with the environment of being in the bubble? And also, how much would you like to see these guys down the road in the playoffs again?
Well, I want to see anybody. I don't need to see the Lakers. I'm fine with that. We just want to keep seeing different teams as the playoffs happen. So the environment was great. You can tell both teams were into it. So the environment was great. I thought the NBA did as much as they could with crowd noise and all that. But at the end of the day, it was a competition, and you can feel that out on the floor.
Hey, we're going to take two more questions. One more question. Next question is going to come from Thomas.
Hey, Doc, thoughts on tonight and how he performed? I thought he had a pretty good game on the offensive end.
I couldn't hear you. Who?
Paul George. I just wanted to get your thoughts on his game tonight offensively and kind of what he was doing from the three-point range.
PG was amazing. We drew up that play, the 2-for-1. We got a 3 out of him, which was just great shooting. He had a ton of them just on ISOs. He was great. I thought the turnovers hurt us a little bit, but overall, I love the way PG played.
Okay, last question is going to come from Cameron.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned the mistakes, and I'm guessing you're talking about the turnovers that you mentioned a few different times. Would you talk about the environment, the crowd noise? You touched on it a moment ago, but the crowd noise, what the NBA did with the videos in the background, could you notice that at all?
Not really, but you just heard
fans they brought in there.
You just heard white noise, and so for a coach, it just felt normal. And I thought they did a great job. You can hear the music playing. Guys, I got to tell you, it was a competition out there. It was like we all would rather have the crowd there. And my guess is there was a big crowd watching. I think what happened today was just phenomenal for the NBA. We need this. It's crazy that how many texts I got today just saying thank you. I've never had a text before a game that said thank you for playing, and I had tons of them. So just really happy and proud of our league and all the things they're doing. That was great. On that note, I want to make one more comment that I noticed. Can I ask them questions? The media? How long do you think the national anthem lasted? 2 minutes? So the hardest thing that happened to me in the game today was kneeling for 2 minutes. My knee was hurting. And in the middle of it, I'm thinking, in 2 minutes, my knee is hurting. Yet there was a guy that had his knee on someone's neck for 8 minutes. Think about that. The national anthem took 2 minutes. There were guys that needed towels and things to get under their knees. And yet, someone kneeled on another human being's neck for 8 minutes. That's nuts when you think about it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks.